So if you remember the SoundCloud era, which I've made a whole complete video about, you'd remember PatricKxxLee, who was literally one of the biggest artists in the country around 2016.
It's safe to say that PatricKxxLee is the sole survivor of that SoundCloud era, the OG SoundCloud era, with Letabo Acid, your J Marleys, Gator, because he's the only one right now that's still popping and shit, still relevant.
Not Gator, not Letabo, definitely not Fetty Boy. I don't wanna lie, niggas. Fetty Boy, you guys were wilding. That nigga was trash.
So born in Lusaka and raised there until the age of 6 before moving to Johannesburg, PatricKxxLee writes his own music, produces it, and records himself. He believes it's a combination of the music and his team that got him where he is today. The music spoke for itself, and I have a really amazing team and a manager that gave me a form of direction. So I owe it to the music and my team. Your team becomes your family. It has brought structure to my life that I didn't have before.
Well, okay, I started making music like at a very young age. I was always listening to a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I started off listening to like jungle, and like my dad would always play like the old school cats and all that stuff. And I started listening to gangster rap, and that really influenced my broadness and how I say things in the song, like how I put things like as a fact,
Yeah.
So that's really where it came from. And what inspires my music is really just a combination of things. It's like people's problems, my own problems. Like I want to give people something to relate to.
So PatricKxxLee states that his team made him realize the importance of behind-the-scenes planning. I had no idea of all the things that you had to do before getting on stage. Before I started getting managed, I was bullied by promoters, only allowing me to perform if I brought a certain amount of people. You're not signing a contract, you're just excited to get a chance to perform. But there's so much stuff that goes in the background so that you have security and you are treated the way you are meant to be and that you get your worth. Being on stage feels natural to PatricKxxLee. He says, I feel like it's my calling to get on stage. I spent a lot of time in high school jumping around my room with headphones on, imagining 10,000 people in front of me. I do that every day, just preparing myself, I guess. Regarding his legacy, PatricKxxLee hopes for people to be comfortable looking as weird as they want to. Not feel judgment. I'm myself and I look like a weirdo.
Yeah, got bullied a lot.
Were you an introvert growing up? Because I know in grade 8 they expelled you then.
I was a weird kid, bro. So yeah, 100% introvert.
Okay.
Yeah, got bullied a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What would they say?
Call me Guang.
Guang?
Yeah, Guang.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to call me Kanda because they said my head was shaped like an egg.
Okay.
Just a bunch of shit, bro. It was cool though. It was funny.
Kanda, bro.
Yeah, I used to like. I was like that type of kid that was just like floating around, bro. Yeah.
Did you ever embrace that? Okay, it's fine. My head is really shaped like an egg.
No, and that's why no one will ever see me with a cheese scope.
So my logic behind PatricKxxLee being the only SoundCloud artist left, right, is that for me, I think he managed to reinvent himself into the newer generation of what's blowing up right now. I mean, we've seen him on streams with Sonwabile. He's also really close with Kindly Nash and Baby Days. And for me, he literally had to break out from the nonchalant, low-key image and actually step outside.
You guys need to save this rock star right here. You guys need to save this man at all costs. That's what I'm gonna say to y'all, bro. Because the game is gonna miss PatricKxxLee if the game loses PatricKxxLee.
So I think we can also bring Big Hash into the picture. And I'd suggest he's on a higher commercial scale to PatricKxxLee, I guess. He dropped Heartbreak Hotel, which didn't get too bad reception, but it did get some reception. And his feature run as well, it wasn't too bad. And for me, I don't think that they'll ever break out again, though. Like, I don't think they're gonna hit their peak again. Like, they've already hit their peak, They've already got replaced by the underground scene. And I remember having this conversation with some young blood, and he said that the Brother Cooper and Katana thing hasn't happened before in SA. And I told him, bruh, you had to be there to understand. You don't know what you missed. You had to be there to understand the impact of PatricKxxLee, Gator, Treehouse, alongside Champagne 69 or Babyface Dean, and many more, right? These guys were the first underground. So what Brother Cooper and Jay Katana are doing now, these guys had already done it. You know what I'm saying? Filling up shows like an A-list celebrity was out there. The Brother Cooper wave isn't new. The only difference is that the PatricKxxLee wave was highly influenced by Travis Scott, and this one is highly influenced by Opium.
This is why. This era is why I always believe in South African music. You see this nigga, what's this nigga's name? Tafelo, what's this nigga's name? The nigga, we want the whole thing. Frank Casino. When Frank Casino was out here popping and performing one song, he performed like whole thing like 16 times in one night. I remember being at a party and just seeing this nigga perform the same, and I was down for it, bro. All of these niggas. Oh my God, nigga, J Marley was the original Costa Titch, bro. Like, it was a different time, bro. Like, I believed in the white boy, man. Gator, remember Overseas? Overseas. Me and my nigga. Bro, it was a different time. If you weren't there, don't even talk, bro. Like, it was a different time.
I really think the SoundCloud wave did it at a higher scale than what the underground is doing right now, because the SoundCloud wave wasn't trying to be commercial. I remember back then it was not cool to be commercial. They stuck where they stuck, chilled where they chilled, went to their shows, and there you'd see them at like the bigger mainstream shows, but not every time. You'd probably just see J Marley, Frank Casino, if we consider him a SoundCloud artist, the Big Hash, you know what I'm saying? But the others like Gator, PatricKxxLee, they were in their own spaces, and spaces that would fill up, spaces that would have lines that look like freaking fill up F&B. I don't want to lie. I think back in the day, if the whole SoundCloud wave got together, right, and they said they wanted to fill up F&B, they would have tried. I'm not saying they would have done it, but I think in that time, in their peak, if you needed 80,000 to fill up the stadium, they would probably get 50 to 60. I don't want to lie. All of them as the whole wave doing that. That movement was big, and it's crazy to see how it has died down, how it's just completely disappeared. I mean, PatricKxxLee, for me, I'm saying that he's the only one alive, but he's not doing anything to, try and not revive it, but, preserve that culture and actually rep that culture and actually say that he's from the SoundCloud wave and, he tried to, you know what I'm saying? But I really think that what is happening right now with the underground, it's happened before, and what is happening right now with the SoundCloud wave and it falling off, I don't want to wish anything bad, but it will happen with the underground wave as well.